Hello, welcome to the Underground channel. Waiting to see if anybody pops in. I'm a little late tonight. I've been working and fixing this camper up and doing little videos. Hello, I see somebody's in here. Welcome to Ground channel. As I was saying, nobody's here now. Well, anybody's watching this when it gets uploaded as a video and the live streaming's over. Like I've been working on the channel, deleting videos, adding tags to other ones, modifying them, and some of them starting to get hits. And basically just living in the camper now. So some comments and emails. They said I should do this live and just leave it on. So if I do and I get into the bed, I got a dog in here and a couple of cats. They kind of keep me toasty of the night because it's freezing cold outside. And then I'll just shut the curtains and people can pop in, talk there. I don't know. Leave a suggestion if you think those people think they have a good idea. Other than that, hello, somebody just popped in. You can leave a thumbs up or over here on live chat. I think it's working. Let me say hi. Yep, it's working. You can leave a live comment there or wait till the video uploads and then you can leave a comment below. I finally got this end of the camper finished today. I got the wood all done. The sliders are working. I'll try to take this off so you can see it. I'll go slow because it takes a minute for the camera to focus. But looking good, huh? I got the pole hinges. Oh, going the wrong way. Where you see that pole in the back that holds the canvas up. I got them all bolted down. I modified some steel. I cut it off from a truck hood. And then I bolted all through that to make them more sturdy. And both ends are fixed as far as that. Now I just need to clean it out and start working on the cables and springs and the lifters. Get them all connected back so it goes up down. So moving right along, I'm going to use this new camera I got donated to the channel and kind of video the outside tomorrow, upload it. So I've been not working too much on the channel until tonight, but tomorrow I got to finish painting the car, so I'll be busy doing that. Hopefully the weather will be a lot better, and maybe I'll take a video of that and show what I do in the portable paint booth. So otherwise, it's comfortable in here with that heater somebody donated to me. I may just try to keep that because that does good and build it into the camper. The only thing is, I'll have to have enough solar panels on the roof with a 220, 3,000 or 8,000 watt inverter. But to run all of that, so it would be sufficient and not down, I'll have to have a pretty big battery bank, probably equivalent of about probably 20 kilowatt hours. So probably about 5 lithium batteries. And then I want to build a a pop-up windmill or wind generator, so that I want to get the one where the blades fold, and then it'll lift up, come down, and have a cover over it, so when I'm driving, the wind generator don't blow off the top of the camper. So that way I can just crank it up about 20 feet, and those put out a lot of voltage. So if the sun ain't shining, the wind's usually blowing. So one way or another, I'm putting a charge into my batteries to keep my inverter going. And of a nighttime, I won't be running those heavy tools. In here, pretty well much everything's 12 volts, so it wouldn't take that much out of the batteries running it overnight. And then when I turn the lights on and off, I'm putting LEDs in here, so virtually, I probably, if I just ran the 12 volt system, I would only have to. Glamour Girl 74 said hi. Hello, Glamour Girl. Welcome to the channel. Do you know what we're all about and what we're getting ready to do? About living off grid in campers, tents, interviewing women who live in cars and tents and stuff. You can answer me over here. I can't hear you. But welcome to the channel. So it's nice to see you. Can I click on your picture and go to your channel? I wonder if I can. Maybe not. But I'll look you up. What I'll do is I will. Yes, okay. There's some other girls, if they pop in. One girl is living in a tent out in the forest somewhere, and we've been helping her, teaching her how to keep her tent warm with rocks. Are you living outdoors, so to speak, or in a car, tent, van, RV, or are you in a nice home watching us right now? And oh, we got somebody else in here too. I guess I popped in a little late because everybody expects me to be on about 10 o'clock. Okay, in home. Do you like camping? The other girl that comes in here that's living in the tent, her name is Lisa. And the girl in Montana is graduated from a tent up to a oh, Nick Gear. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll send a prayer up. Yes, everybody pray for Nick Gear's wife, and especially when this is uploaded and turns into a video, comments will be live, or not live, but you can leave comments down. So if you jump in later after the streaming is over, everybody pray for this woman. That's sad news. Gur, did I say it right? Gur, because the way he wrote it was Gear, but the pronunciation is Gur. Am I correct? Ger. Is that right? Gur? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. We got a thumbs up. If y'all can, subscribe. We're usually on at 10 o'clock every night. And every now and then I'm skipping a channel because we have people that's living in woods all over the world. Lisa's from UK. Letitia is up in Montana. Okay, Nick, Jer or Gur? I'll just say Nick. I'm not too sure on the last name, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but I will pray for your wife tonight. The Lord can save her and heal her. Say it. Ger, did I say it right? Ger. The way in English I would pronounce it would be Ger. Oh, okay. Finally, I got a good correction. Thank you for correcting me. And where are you? You're in Israel border. I got some family that lives close by to an old city called Petra. Have you ever heard of that? Petra? It's an old city. I don't know how old it is. That was carved into the side of a mountain. They live by there. Israel. Yeah, it's an old city that's outside of Israel, and probably about 500 miles, if I'm correct, east of Tel Aviv, or however you say that. And man, Gamma, she is being mean. Who is being mean? Yeah, Gamma girl. No hating. We love everybody. So please, don't be mean. We want to keep you on this channel and learn from each other and learn how to survive. This world's getting bad everywhere, and if we don't have each other, we don't have nobody. Okay, I see where she said she's sorry, Nick. So um, I hope you accept her apology. So otherwise, back to the channel. What this is turning into is kind of like a survival channel and survive any kind of conditions. I'm ex-military, and pretty well much I've lived outdoors off and on most of my life. I don't know, out of my whole life, except for when I was growing up, since I became an adult or got out of the military, I've either lived in tents, I've built me, uh, um, I guess you could call it a tiny house inside of a cave on my mountain in West Virginia. Right now, this is a pop-up Coleman camper, and it was pretty well much donated to my channel. And what I'm going to do, well, what I am doing is living in here while I'm fixing it up. And I don't like being in a house. And when I was little, I didn't like being in a house, and I don't like wearing shoes. I used I was in the second grade. Everybody in the town said, if you want him, go down to the Bat Child's house. That was referring to me because I always slept sideways, almost upside down in a window, because the house, my parents kept it way too hot. But I've lived in Tiagra motorhomes. I've built campers out of school buses, and a lot of times, mostly it's by choice, and a couple of times it's been by being forced have to live that way. But I don't have to worry about mortgage anymore. I don't have to worry about paying electric bills at $300 a month, and water bills and sewage bills and trash bills just to maintain a house. I free that money up, and I'm getting ready to start interviewing people who are living or considered homeless in cars, tents, and everything else. So, and basically, my subscribers, some of them do live this way, some of them's by choice, and some of them got money and they go right into a motorhome, sell their houses, get a motorhome, and then they live a boondocking life. That means you travel and go to different places, and you can boondock for free and not have to worry about renting campsites for like $80 a day or whatever it is. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's my Gamma girl. Okay, Nick. I don't know. Maybe she already popped out. If she gives any trouble, I will have to boot her out, because there's no sense of people hating on anybody, no matter what their religion is. Everybody has their own faith, and I think we should all just get along, because we're only here on the earth and it's just a vapor. We're just here for a minute, and then we go into eternity, and wherever we end up, that starts our forever. So, uh, yeah, I don't like people hating on other people. I don't like men who beat on their wives either. Um, well, I got a beard, but you can't see it. But one time when I was really young, I just turned 18 and was going to catch an airplane to go to Fort Benning, Georgia, where I was doing my basic training and military AIT before I'd go to uh, jumping. So I was walking down this one place to go find the bus stop, and I saw this guy. He was dressed like in a big fur coat, like maybe a lynx. It was white. He had a big old hat on him, and he was beating this girl like crazy. People standing all around just watching that woman get killed, and nobody lifted a finger. I couldn't stand for that. That guy put up a fight. He stabbed me in the neck right there. I got a scar. Anybody ever wants to see it someday, I could shave and show you. Um, I got I don't know if you can see it on the arm. You can probably see a little bit right there. See that big long line right here? He had a knife about this long, and he was trying to hit me in the throat. I put my arm up to block it, and that hurt. But that's when I took care of him, and I hit him in the throat, and his eyeballs almost popped out, and he went down because I hit him hard. And then by the time the police gets there, they see what's going on, and they said, "You just took gun out." Like, no, he didn't have no gun. He had a machete. That's his street name, Gun. He was a pimp. I laid him out, but I got about 20 stitches right there. I got about 5 stitches in my neck. He could have killed me, because I was just a skinny little runt kid at 18. But the woman, um, she was lucky to survive. She was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. He hit her so hard in the back of the head, her eyeball was out about like that. And she had a real bad concussion, but she recovered. Thank the Lord. But I don't like people hating on people, especially their wives. That's just my own personal opinion. I'm not here to offend nobody. But I'm up to 5 thumbs tonight. That's the record on live video. I just started doing live video. I don't have all that fancy stuff in here yet. I had a heart attack and 2 strokes. So you'll see my voice go in and out. Maybe my speech will slur a little. And on certain words, it's real hard for me to say. And you might see a little draw on my left side. That's from the last stroke. And I'm numb from here, top of my head, downside my neck, and my whole shoulder. I can't even feel it. Can't even feel my ear. Tick tock, tick tock. I thank the Lord I can still hear out of it. So, but I was numb on the whole top of my head, and slowly but surely, my wife's Filipino. She's in the Philippines, and she gave me a remedy that they use in the Philippines out of certain things like ginger root and and some other things, and it helps your circulatory system and your nerves. And it's also good for your throat and your stomach. It will clean everything out, and you can tell it's cleaning because it kind of burns. You have not a real burn, but a hot burning sensation. It's doing its work, and I make it into a tea. I use ginger real root. Sometimes I'll put papaya juice in it. I put onions and radishes, and if I got the other ingredients, which comes from Brazil, I add that to it, but a lot of times it's hard to get in the United States. So I boil it and then let it sit. Then I reboil it, then let it cool off enough to drink. And I think it's working because now I can feel the whole top of my head. But from here down, it's still numb, but I think it's coming back too. But anyways, enough about me. Nick, what's going on over there at the border of Israel? And do you know anybody by the last name of Myers over there? A lot of my family went there after World War II. Okay. Well, if anybody over there you find that their last names are Myers, chances are I'm related to them. I also got family that lives in Italy, Naples, Italy. But I'm trying to get to my own family. Yep, that's correct. Myers. That's my last name. First name Rick. But it looks like just me and you in here right now till somebody else pops back in here. I'd like you to meet Lisa and Letitia. Up. Get back in. How's your signal over there? You got good Wi-Fi or data over there where you live, or do you have to buy what they call loads there? Do you have unlimited access? Do you have to buy loads? My wife has to buy loads in the Philippines, and they rip her off. Okay. Hey, Nick, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and stay in touch. And because this is a survivalist channel, I think I'm up to 567, maybe, subscribers from all over the world. And we are kind of like an emergency react in the United States. In the old days, we used to use CB radios and ham radios. But now with new technology, we can use live streaming, and maybe if somebody needs help on this side of the world or that side of the world, maybe chances are we have a subscriber that would be close by, like a React channel. Plus, talking about, you know, people how to survive, how to make a campfire easy, how to keep bears and wildlife away from your campsite, or if you have to go and run from a city or something because of a virus or anything. I got medical training and ex-military. Wow, thank you. As soon as I find you, I'm going to subscribe to your channel either tonight or sometime tomorrow. I got both of my computers. You want to see them and see what I'm living in? You probably would like that, wouldn't you? Let me show you. I'll take my camera. I live in a camper, Nick. And as cold as it was this winter, let me see if I can get focus. This side I just fixed and put the new bed down and new poles to hold up the the casing canvas. At the end is a window, and on both sides are windows. It's kind of messy because I've been working in here, but here's my computer set up. I'm redesigning my whole channel. That's why I'm working on that on my computer tonight, doing HTML. Storage over here. This kitchen set that let me stand up so you can see it. This kitchen set up right here turns into a bed, or you can use it as a dining room kitchen. Underneath the cushion is a bunch of space for storage. Also, my inverter and everything's in there. And then the other side's the same way, but you can only see the wood. The cushions I have stored until I get this side all buttoned up. Back here, if you can see it, I'll try to get it to focus, is the king size bed. My dog and cat are sleeping together. They claimed the bed. They're trying to boot me out. And then more storage and drawers and cabinets over here. And then inside to the ceiling, I'm 5'9", so I think at least 6 foot clearance. And the whole top comes down and it folds into a small little camper, and then it pops back up, and then you take your sliders and put them out. So I'm getting ready to go on the road. Let my camera adjust, and do interviews with live people living in camp tents. And the interviews won't be like Bob Van Life channel, if you've ever seen that. It will be more like teaching people how to survive, how to live on $20 worth of for food a week, and how you can be full every night before you go to bed and not spend no more than $20 a week for food. We teach that kind of stuff. Survival in the wilderness, survival in the desert. So I will be going to all these places, and when I get everything set up, and maybe a couple of sponsors or somebody that donates donates and say, hey, I would like to see the Grand Canyon. Well, donate me some gas money, and I'll go there live and show you the Grand Canyon. One guy wants me to go and build a teardrop camper trailer with 2 slides out. So, and he said I could live boondocking because he lives in the mountains, and I can go boondock anywhere in these mountains that I want and build his trailer and not have to pay anything. Plus, when I get done with the trailer, because I used to work for building mobile homes, house trailers, campers, uh, you name it, I've built it. And not too far from where I live, when I was a youngster, I started a business up, and I built a bunch of houses in a place called Yellow Springs, Ohio. So, and he wants me to build him a teardrop camper with 2. So when I get that done, that'll be about $9,000, and I could use that money because I owe $31,000 to pay the government and all my debts. So they'll let me have a visa to go to be with my family. And my family's been hit pretty hard in the Philippines. We got hit by a typhoon. We got hit by earthquakes. And recently we just got hit by a volcano eruption, if you follow the Filipino news or anything. And my family lives in a place called Gamak. I just described. This is really cool. Okay, I'm reading you. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm babbling. Just type in capital letter stop. You got something to say, because it's not two-way. So, and sometimes I forget about this over here. And hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, you can go anytime. You're not a prisoner in here, but we like to keep you in, visit us. I'm generally on about 10 o'clock Eastern time in the United States. I think you're what, 14 hours ahead of me? Okay, go check on your wife, and we're sending prayers up, and I hope the best for you. I really do. Maybe she can visit us when she gets better. So you go check on your wife at the hospital, and we'll be here every night at the same time. And I'll check to see if I got any subscribers that lives in Israel that are close by, in case you would need some help or something. I'm not sure yet. I have to go through the whole list. But you have a nice night, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Bye-bye. I don't want to hold you up anymore. Let me see who all was in here. It's scrolling up. Gamma Girl, are you still here? Lisa, are you in here? Or Letitia? Leave a comment if you are. Somehow I gotta get this thing to scroll. So I won't be on too much longer, because I want to get some more work done on my channel. So when I do go traveling and meeting these people who are living in tents and cars and campers, and help welding or fixing the campers where they scraped a tree or something. So it's nice. Almost everybody in here subscribed. That gets me to the goal a little bit quicker. So excuse me. So soon I'll have all my editing software, and I just found out There is a way to put tags on a live video before you go live, and I'm experimenting with that now. And also, I can create thumbnails now before I go live, so it'll make it a little bit more presentable for you. Me, I don't care for all that fancy stuff, as old as I am, but the challenge is to keep up with these kids that knows everything about these computer contraptions and YouTube. So I guess they can teach an old dog a new trick. What do you all think? I think this old dog can use can learn new tricks to make my videos pop a little bit better. I think getting a better camera would be easy if I could get the money. And I will. It'll come. Just gotta have faith. I'm gonna have to go make me some more ginger tea. But after I had my stroke, ginger and papaya has done wonders on my nervous system, I guess you would call it, or feeling system, because I can feel the top of my head now. So thank the Lord. Maybe it's just going to work its way down if I keep drinking more, and of course praying to the Lord God, or whatever you call him. I'm sure that helps a lot too. Can any of you drop a line over here on live comments? Or subscribe, please? I won't know if I got to subscribe. Well, yes, I can. I can go over here on my other computer, see. I'll load up my channel and see how many subscribers I've gained since I've been live right now. My channel. I've been coming up little by little. Okay. Where does it say subscribers? I'm looking for subscribers. It doesn't say. I have to go into the video annex, into my YouTube studio, I guess. And I don't see live chat comments from anybody, so maybe it's getting quiet. Oh, wow. I'm up to 571 subscribers. Woo! I'm getting there. As soon as I get 10,000 subscribers and I get me a cargo trailer for a conversion, I'm going to give this to somebody who's homeless living in a tent and kind of help pay it forward by giving them this pop-up camper. And some people has been donating, but I haven't. The only place I put an active PayPal account is actually on my channel homepage for YouTube. I haven't been inserting it in the videos because I'm not sure if I'm going to delete them or keep them. And to help, like this lady down here at Town Square living in her car. I mean, she might not be the one I give this camper to, because I will post it in advance that this camper is going to be given away. The rules will be to put down in comments why you need a camper and what are you living in now, and then we will pick from all of them 10 and then narrow it down, and we're going to do it live. So instead of just popping up videos like everybody does when they give something away on YouTube, I'm going to do it live. I want the reaction of the person or persons or family that is living in a tent or in their car, or worse, to let it be video or be live stream of their expressions and things, and be something to see, to give something away. It's I'm not losing. Down the road, it will return to me probably tenfold. So uh, giving is something that has to come from your heart. That's all I can say. It's got to be in you. And some way I will get what I need so I can go be with my family in the Philippines and start uh, reconstruction on my family's houses that was destroyed either by the earthquakes or typhoon or recently the hurricane. And we would like to get our rice fields open, and because of the Americans that were over there thought they could get rich running rice fields or buying rice fields. They didn't have no business going over there if they didn't know anything about rice or how to grow rice. Secondly, um, the earthquakes and the typhoons, and then this volcano. Most of the Americans that were running rice fields and hiring Filipinos so that they could make a little bit of money, they all left. They had enough of earthquakes and typhoons and volcanoes. But my family, they just can't up and move. And until I get my debt paid, my debts, I should plural that, paid, they won't let me have a visa. So maybe somewhere down the road, if I build a couple of campers for somebody, custom teardrops or runaway campers, or even convert buses like some people want them into tiny homes. There's pretty good money in it, and I've decided to do that. And instead of working for these factories, me building them to make them rich, I'm just going to do it one-on-one. When I get an order, I will travel there with my garage and tools and everything, and I will build you, if that's what you want, a teardrop trailer. And when I get done with it, it'll be better than the way the factories are building them just to pump them out and sell as fast as they can. Most people want them to stay light, where these factories are building them out of wood and metal, that if you got a 4-cylinder car and you're traveling through hills, that car ain't going to pull it. But the ones I build, same size, but probably about 700 pounds lighter, because I'm a welder, so I can weld aluminum, and I can't say that word right, so don't tell nobody. Aluminum. I'm sorry, but I can weld, and I know how to skin the outside using aluminum sheets or carbon fiber. I like that carbon fiber because it's pretty much indestructible. You would have to crash, send that thing down the side of the mountain and let it tumble. That carbon fiber, it might get a crack, but it's not going to come apart like these factories are building these ones out of wood and nails. So mine, I put a little bit more care in them. And now that I'm old, I'm out of the factory scene trying to pump out 10 of them a day. I mean, would you want one that is made from a factory and it just goes down an assembly line and then bam, that's what you get? And a year down the road, you got all kinds of troubles. You're having to have it fixed and everything. Well, with mine, it's lighter and stronger, and it depends on what you want built. I can do it. I've made tiny houses out of school buses, out of trailers, and people will move into them. And I make it where the walls will move, so you can make make space inside them. You should watch the videos of all these people on YouTube that makes tiny houses or teardrop trailers. The only difference is I use composites, stronger and lighter. I use aluminum, stronger and lighter. And then if you only got a 4-cylinder car, it will pull it and no problem. So I'm back down to only one, and I think it's my original. But I don't think whoever you are, you never drop a line or a comment. How about a thumbs up? Will you give me a thumbs up at least? If you haven't already. I got 5 in there tonight so far. But I think I'm going to call it a night now. I don't think anybody's around. I've heard a song like that somewhere before. Something like that. I think it was back in the 70s, maybe the 80s. Anyways, this is what life's like. I'm in here. It's a camper. Yes, you could probably consider it small, but if you're living outdoors or if you're living in your house, what do you use it for? To sleep in a bed? I have 3 in here, considered 3 bedrooms. I got a sink right there. I got running water. I've got electricity in here. You know, everything that's in a house except maybe a big refrigerator and a big cook stove. And this don't have a bathroom, but I'm going to make one in here that will slide up and down and be a shower, a full-size shower and a bathroom. And a lot of people's waiting for me to build that and video that because they're wanting to know how can you put a full bathroom and shower in a pop-up tent. When you pop it down, it's less than probably about 3 feet. So how would that all sponge down like an accordion? That's what I want to build in here. It's going to be a little invention of mine, and it can be done because I've done it before. That's been back like in the late 70s when I did that. I think that's when they killed the last dinosaur. No, it was when I was born in the 61. That's when they killed the last dinosaur. So I think I'm going to end this now and let it upload as a video, and then I'll probably put a a thumbnail on it, not mine, and maybe a couple of end screens, and try to just dress it up to catch the eye. Maybe catch a few more visitors or subscribers would be perfect while I'm sleeping comfortably in my king size bedroom. See, I got 3 bedrooms in here, and that's small, but in the beds I can spread out. My dog, her name is Little Ann. Her brother's name's Old Dan. Old Dan and Little Ann, or Little Ann and Old Dan. I named them after the book called Where the Red Firm Grows. You can also watch that movie on YouTube, Where the Red Firm Grows. Beautiful story, beautiful scenery, beautiful Ozark mountains and trees, and raccoon dogs and mountain lions. And it's like a survival movie about a kid, like I was, that wanted to go coon hunting. And basically, that movie inspired me when I was a kid, and I became a professional coon hunter. Well, not overnight. It took me a couple of years to get the dogs trained. But I got these 2 dogs are not Brazil, Amazon, or They're Australian Shepherds. Took me a minute to remember that. So, anybody who's joining in after this is a video, I'm cutting it up now, but from here on in, it's going to be a video. Leave a comment down, suggestions, and please like. And my series of videos will be uploaded soon of how to fix all the problems with your pop-up camper. So y'all have a good night, and hope to see you tomorrow at this time, tomorrow night at this time. Bye-bye.